question in this exercise, question 14.1.25. We have been given two statements and we are supposed to give, tell whether they are correct or incorrect with proper justification. Let's see the first statement. If two coins are tossed simultaneously, there are three possible outcomes, two heads, two tails, or one of each. Therefore, for each of these outcomes, the probability is third. This is technically not correct. We'll see why. First of all, when two coins are tossed, let us see what are the possible outcomes. Two coins, we have four possible outcomes, two heads, two tails, head first, tails afterwards, or tails first, head afterwards. So if they are saying that three possible outcomes, so let us count these two heads as one outcome, two tails as another outcome, and one head, one tail combined, let us count it as one outcome. Since there are two ways this middle thing can happen, so these are not equally likely. If everything is happening only once, then each outcome comes with a probability of 1/3. Here, two heads is happening 1 out of 4. So probability of two heads is 1 divided by 4. Similarly, probability of tail is happening 1 out of 4. So that will be 1 divided by 4. But if you think about either one of them, one of each. So there are two ways this can take place. So the probability of them will be 2 divided by 4. So that will come out to be half. So this is 1/4, 1/4, and the middle one is half, one of either, because there are two ways you can get one head. Head first, tail later, or tails first and then head later. So probability of two heads is 1/4. Probability of two tails is 1/4 because these are happening once out of 4 possible ways. But probability of one head and one tail, there are two ways. So 2 out of 4, which is 1/2. So you can see all these three probabilities are not exactly identical. These are not equally likely. They are not same. So that's why the first statement is incorrect. The second statement, if a die is thrown, well, let's see the possibilities. When a die is thrown, we have, it is a 6-sided die. So we'll have any number 1 to 6 appearing on that die. So there are altogether 6 possibilities and each number is occurring once. Now the outcomes are defined as odd number or even number. Well, there are 3 odd numbers. This is correct because there are 3 odd numbers, 1, 3, and 5, and there are 3 even numbers, 2, 4, and 6. So that means probability of odd number is 3 divided by 6, which is 1/2, and similarly probability of even number is also 3 divided by 6, which is 1/2. So that means the probability of getting an odd number is 1/2. That statement is correct, and these will be your final answers.